give people that are just having an interruption in work as we go through this the ability to press pause and then go back to paying their mortgage as if these 4, 6, 8 weeks almost never happened. Put it on the back end and give them a breath to get through this.
I think that's the most important thing that you're saying there, though, too, is to put it on the back end. Because I do know, during the sort of the mortgage crisis, my husband and I, we did actually put a little bit of a pause, or at least the bank was allowing us to pay a little bit less to catch up. Unfortunately, at the end of the 3-month period, they then wanted that whole lump sum back because we didn't qualify for it. So I do hope that they do sort of the right thing and add it to the end instead of adding these 3 months onto like that 5th month payment, So hopefully they do. Again, hopefully everybody sort of moves in the right direction, and hopefully the government can at least sort of, maybe decide to put the funds sort of in that direction instead of in others. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I would feel lighter. Again, mostly because I am a landlord. I would love to be able to sort of trickle it on down to my tenants, because I know that they're certainly working much harder to sort of keep their ends met.
Yeah, this tells me the banks have learned a lot, and we're not going to make mistakes. By the way, this wasn't created, and you made the point earlier, this was not created by a housing crisis. This potential recession that is happening as we speak was created by something outside of finance, outside of housing. So taking that into consideration, taking what we learned in 08, 9, 10, and 11, and applying those measures to what we can do today to get through this is super important. On the flip side, as a borrower, don't take advantage, right?
Right.
Like if you're an agent, don't take advantage of stimulus money, which it sounds like agents aren't going to get anyways, right? If you don't need it. If you can cut expenses and make some deals work to get through this, get through it without the government assistance. Same thing if you're a borrower or someone who has a mortgage,
right,
and your job hasn't been interrupted. My wife's cousin, she's a nurse, and her husband is in the military. They're like the 2 most important jobs right now in our country. They're still going to get paid every single month, right? If you're somebody that's similar to them, that doesn't have work interruption, that's working from home, that's receiving a paycheck, don't go grabbing stimulus money. Don't go grabbing mortgage deferrals if you know you're not going to need it. There are a lot of people that are going to need this. What we don't need is for people to take advantage of the system. Let it remain for those that really need it, those families that need it right now as we go through this.
So don't defer your payment and then don't pass it on to your tenant.
That's another one, right? That should definitely be legal. All right, not a racket. I'm glad the banks are taking action and learning from our past.
Luckily, they're moving quickly. I mean, what are we? I mean, we're not even 2 weeks into this yet, 10 days.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that people are, moving things along so that everyone can feel a little bit more secure in an unsecure environment. So it's all good.